Hello and welcome to another episode of the Chaotic Minds. I'm your host, Devontae Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbase, and I'm joined today with my co-hosts.
Hello, guys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Henry Magno, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Maze. Hey, how you guys doing today?
Greetings and salutations. I am Dark Trooper coming from you live from Secret Location, aka my couch.
And I am the Supreme Llama Overlord. Rude.
It's not rude.
I'm starting that one over. And I am the Supreme Llama Overlord, being the reason HR added 3 new policies and OSHA now has an unmarked surveillance van out front like they're the FBI.
Damn it, Llama. But I kind of believe you. Whoa, that was a new one.
Yeah, I hadn't changed it in the last few episodes because of like all the time constraints on everything and trying to shift stuff over and whatnot. But hey, I made time this week to change it. I was getting tired of nerdy you.
Right. All right. On that note, Thunderbase.
It started the way we always do with relationships. Mayhem.
Hello, guys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Henry, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Maze. Hey, how you guys doing? Today, for relationships, as we always start off, is communication. Communication is key. And yes. But yeah, communication is key for all relationships, friendships.
If you show me your key, I'll show you my lock.
Damn it, Llama. My hair's crazy and I'm fine with that. On that note, now that Llama completely derailed Mayhem again. It's great though. I love it. Communication is key for friendships, relationships, and workships and such. Communicate accordingly. You have less issues, less problems. You don't break morals. You don't have drama. You don't have issues and or problems. But besides that, we also have the concept of don't be simping, bro. So if you realize that you're talking to somebody and you're just giving them money, you're not getting anything in return. You're simping. You need to not do that. Don't be just paying outright to get something. I know how it is to be used by people just for acts of kindness, and you think that you're trying to help and be nice and realize they're taking advantage of you. Be mindful of that when it comes to finding out if you're in a relationship or not, or you're paying for their time. Because if you're paying for their time instead of actually enjoying each other's company, that is not a relationship now, is it? That is a transactional ship. That's what I would call it.
Are you kink shaming me?
Yes.
Damn it, Llama.
Disclaimer, just for the record.
Yeah. Disclaimer. Remember, we have a section of 107. Now I feel like we're like doing some Men in Black stuff. All right, here's the Levi Nichols one. Then we have another one from Llama after that. So let's check this out.
That is quite the pause frame there.
Right. And he has no value.
He's lost his voice. Oh, no.
Shout out to Levi Nichols, by the way, and Loki. We all know it's Loki. We love Loki. But guy tries to help out with relationships and guys by getting their own confidence, stuff like that, getting an understanding of what to and what not to do. It's like things I do, but I'm just not as fluent with my language like him in that way. I'm still trying to figure out the grammar. And we have another person who just joined in. If you want to introduce yourself, my brother, we can hear you.
Wait, that's not your sister?
Damn it, Llama. No, you've actually met my sister. I just don't know if you remember meeting.
No, I don't remember her.
Hi guys, I am Dominant Visions. I am sorry for late for the party because of an update technician and difficulties. And guess what? My third eye is open, ready to see the world. And no, Llama,
You want to see my fourth
I
eye?
do not see nothing else.
You can see my fourth eye.
Damn it, Llama.
It's also known as my brown eye.
I'm not wearing. It's okay. I got 4 eyes. It's called goggles. I can see through there.
I have beer goggles.
Thunderbase, can you just crack your light? This
thing is
show
my
on the
time is
road. Damn it, llama.
Lonely Fans girl meets her top spender, and he does her diabolically dirty, bro. It's so good.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
nice
what I was
to finally
talking.
meet you. You're much better in person.
We're
What?
talking
You're
about
much better in person.
Bad?
Yeah.
First thing he said.
yeah.
Motherfucker's gonna charge you back.
He's not tipsy. Of course, he's gonna. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So what kind of things are you into?
I don't really want to talk to you after you said that. That was so mean.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You're disrespecting yourself so much. Why would you expect a man to come in and respect you at all?
Gotcha, bitch.
You're doing diabolically dirty things online.
But he gets a pass. Like he's giving you like millions, right?
And
Yep.
In that moment, you see her face. She realizes that she has to concede. All the filthy things she's done online. And I don't know who this chick is. I don't know who this dude is. And it's bad when clavicular is the voice of reason. You know what I mean? But she realizes that she has to throw all of her morals and ethics out the window. And she has to speak to this man, because if not, that funding source is gone.
that's the thing that they do.
Anything you want to say about yourself?
It's not even them; it's a bot, and the guy even like says it that he knows when he's talking to a bot or a fake her, and then she says, "Yeah, I talk to him all the time. This, and this," and they're like, "Okay," and then it's like, "What's one thing he said?" And she just goes into a complete brain fart. Doesn't know.
Uh-huh.
Her phone right there in her hand, and still can't. It's like
Jeez.
yeah. We can keep going for a moment and see.
Because I'm scared.
Motherfucker, I'm scared.
Nice to finally meet you. Are you guys dead ass right now? I'm like, I don't know.
No, like it's literally dead ass. Like, it's not even
No, he's deceased keister on God, sir.
girl.
Oh,
Like most of them are like scripted fake podcasts, but this motherfucker is like actually your top spender.
That's just
So I want to know, what do you bring to the table dating wise?
Oh my God. This is what happens when dudes just goon so hard, consume a lot of red pill podcasts. And then, so what do you bring to the table? This woman brings nothing to the table. But you know what? You want to know what's really weird and funny, though, is that these two are on the same playing field when it comes to the dating market. They have the same, like, SMV and RMV, relationship marketplace value and sexual marketplace value. Like, she might be a little bit better looking than him, clearly, but they're both on the same. She sells her body, he consumes content that she sells.
Like the concept of looks. Like, yeah, you catch someone off by looks and it's always cute. No, the looks is just what catches the attention. Your personality is what keeps a person in a relationship or wanting to be with the person or liking the person. And that's the big one right there that I have always gone by, is your personality and your actions and who you are over, oh, you're cute. Like, beauty comes and goes. I'm happy with my wife. She's very beautiful, and I lucked out a woman that doesn't like to wear makeup, which is great.
I want to, if I can interrupt on this one, where you say beauty comes and goes, beauty is in fact in the eye of the beholder.
It is
Beauty,
Absolutely right.
like a 10 when
Third
they're-
eye speaks.
yeah,
of that,
behold,
yes.
but beauty fades like like a flower. Like, a flower is beautiful for a couple of months, for a couple of weeks, and then it just wilts and dies.
But the thing is that somebody could be beautiful to everybody, but there's that one person that looks at them, and no matter what, they are beautiful.
Oh yeah. That's just true love and caring, and like actually like being attracted. It's like how I am with my wife. It like just naturally see it that way. It's the thing that I've noticed girls when I was younger wear a lot of makeup. You look at them now. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Wow.
So caked up in mid.
Yeah, and they got creators from hell. Like, where other girls, they had acne, it's one thing and it goes away over time. But the other way is just makeup.
So this is what Llama said.
Yeah, it means make up an aesthetic, and I don't like that. All right, now Llama, what is this that you sent in the relationship?
No, don't put bananas in my butt. I've told you several times before. My butt is not a banana door.
Damn it, Llama! What the hell am I looking?
What is that?
I mean,
I mean, it's very important. That could have fit into safety as well. But you know what? I felt it was more important for relationships. Don't put a banana in your butt.
okay, so we're all
God.
that a concept of if you're in a relationship messing around with somebody, don't put a banana in
Same with cucumbers.
in your companion or yourself, please. Don't be doing that. No,
If you're gonna put any food products in it, clean it before you eat it.
oh, jeez, please don't even do that. Just buy the
Don't
right
clean it before you eat it.
toys for safety purposes, so you don't have to worry about.
Always use a flared base. We don't want it. What do you mean, damn it, Llama? You're putting it up your butt. You don't want it to go all the way in and lose it. Those are the most awkward ER visits in the world. Okay.
Don't be like Mr. Slade from South Park.
You remind me of that. Oh, there's a story back in our high school. We're not going to get into that though. Something
Why
happened
not?
with a person.
Now, normally I interact with the chat, but I think I'm going to avoid this part of the conversation.
I want to look at the chat now. I'm curious and I'm scared. All right. On that
Should
note,
be
Thunder Base
lore on the floor.
or Llama. Damn it, Llama.
There's no audio.
What?
I couldn't hear you over the silence.
What you say?
We are not doing story time, chat. I guess we actually are. Never mind. I take it back.
Story time.
You know
that
what?
old Vine guy.
Carry on.
He still does those things.
All right.
Oh, shit, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Trooper, what is Inga for?
So today we are going to be talking about the god of the west wind named Zephyrus. Zephryrus.
I thought his name was Zephyr Cochran.
Oh.
He is one of the Amerias. There are four of them that point to the four cardinal legs. Boreas is the north wind. There's also the east and the west, the east and the south wind, which I don't remember their names. But Zephyrus is actually more pleasant because he is a gentle western breeze that warms people's hearts and brings gentle, loving scents. In fact, his wife is actually the goddess of flowers. Okay, his sons are the winds: Boreas, Eros, and Norris. Naturus. He also has other. He is most notable because he actually, him and Apollo got it in with each other because of a specific young man who both of them adored, and the young man chose. Let's see if I can find it. Chose Apollo over Zephyrus, and Zephyrus, in a jealous rage, killed him, breaking Apollo's heart, and then he got turned into a flower known as a hyacinth. See if I can find a picture of it. Anyway, Zephyrus is not only known for his jealousy, but he's also known for his charity and his love, because he helped Psyche raise her chariot to Eris's palace, as well as being a very key role in the Odyssey, where he things with wells on the island. He helped Odysseus get home. He also is his wife, I believe. Let's see if I can find it. Iris, the great goddess of the rainbow. She is the goddess of the rainbow, as well as flowers. I believe there's also, yeah, Floria or Kleos, who is the Greek goddess of flowers. So that's one of the reasons, and springtime. So that's one of the reasons why he has a hot. He's mostly representative of springtime or early summer. So because he brings warm breezes in to people's hearts. That's pretty much it. You guys got any questions?
My warm breezes normally come from my farts.
Turn the lights on with his farts.
Next video.
Damn it, Llama.
I would just like to point out is that Zephyrus's name is also where the root word Zephyr in the dictionary came from. Its depth is defined as the meaning strong wind.
And warm strong.
I'll show you my strong wind.
No
It's actually
thanks.
a very gentle breeze.
Please don't. I've been in contact with it and it was
No
terrifying.
thanks. Had enough when tornado.
Yeah, no, I wasn't even anywhere near you either. That hunted you down.
It does. He has heat-seeking freaking farts. It's creepy. And like, no joke, we're doing a movie shoot, and he's on the other side of the garage, and he rips one and just walks away.
No, I didn't even walk away. I just sat there, and it left me and went for you guys.
It was terrifying because all of us are just sitting there a moment later, and we're all like, "Oh God!" And we're all crawling and trying to get out, opening the door frantically. Him gassing all of us.
Yeah, no, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I farted. And then like a minute or two later, because it was like, I'm free. And then it went running for them.
We almost died that day. It was disgusting. All right, on that note.
But it was blue lights. And I am the Supreme Llama Overlord, bringing safety tips to you. And today we're going to talk about footwear.
Oh boy.
Always. It is
Agreed.
always good to have anti-slip shoes.
I agree.
And it never hurts to have a safety toe, whether it just be the composite or whether it's the composite toes or steel toe. Like, safety toes are better. I mean, I've personally lived my life. If I lose a toe, I lose a toe. Like, I've never cared. But you know what? They're not that bad.
I don't like to
Like,
show my feet, so it kind of works.
I'll show you my feet. But
No.
But yeah, you never know when a good old fashioned anti-slip or anti-slip shoe can keep you from falling. Oil resistant is also a good thing to have, especially working in the kind of environments at least that I'm in. Yeah, it's because like truck drive, blah blah blah, people are assholes. Anyways, yeah, like footwear is one of the most important things that you could possibly have for your job. Do not skimp on your footwear, because especially if you work a job where you're on your feet, like Mayhem over here, like if his shoes were not comfortable in the slightest, this dude would probably have more blisters on his feet than he does on his hands.
No, surprisingly, my feet are pretty damn durable. I wear uncomfortable stuff all the time. I'm used to it.
Yes, Maggie.
It's just the nature of what I do and work. I just have to be mindful of my footsteps, and that's what I specialize in, knowing where to place my feet.
Yep, it is always good to know where your feet are going.
Yes, always be mindful of that. Don't be walking into something, walking off something.
Well, just for the record, chat, I have read your comment, and anti-slip does not prevent clumsy. Okay, But the good news is that if you're short enough, you're not falling very far. I just heard a ding. I don't know if that was one of you guys or if I'm being yelled at over Discord now by chat.
That was
Anywho.
like sharing.
Let's just say yes.
I don't.
Speaking of Discord, we are currently working on a Discord server for the podcast and whatnot. So in the future, we will begin inviting people for that. But for now, we aren't. So sucks to be you. Oh yeah. Anyways,
oh yeah.
Aside from footwear, it is also good to wear a safety vest for high vis. So then that way, at a distance, you are more noticeable. Safety vests are not flawless. Like some people are just blind as a bat and require goggles to see you. But like, it's always good to wear safety gear. It doesn't matter how silly you feel like you look. After you wear it a few times, it feels like a normal everyday item. It's like wearing a strap on. Once you walk around with it about 10, 15 times, like it's just there.
Damn it, Llama. What? No. No.
Yep. Just make sure that your strap on is high vis so that way people see you coming.
No
Damn it, Llama. Why?
I'm sorry. Did you expect me to be serious that long?
No.
No, that was almost a record.
Also, hard hats in certain environments and hearing protection along with eye protection, because it is always important to protect your eyes and ears. Yeah, you don't want to be a mayhem who randomly is like, is somebody calling me? Is that a phone ringing in the background?
Yeah, that's my ears all the time.
Well,
for the rest of my life, and it really sucks.
Goggles are important. Why do you think the dominant vision third eye always has it with them?
Well, I mean, you only have 2 lenses there. I'm kind of curious what you use to protect your third eye. Oh wait, is that a Trojan?
Damn it, Llama.
I'm not wearing a helmet.
Oh, you don't wear a raincoat?
No, I wear a vest.
Oh, for God's sake. Get the gun already.
I think that joke went right over his head about the raincoat. Anyways.
I'm going to cry.
Happy birthday!
I try not to think about the joke.
Literally, it went.
You know, Dom, I try not to think about my life either.
Yeah.
What? It's the biggest joke of them all.
Damn it, Llama.
I guess.
Okay, chat. That is highly inappropriate.
All right, we're going to be getting started on May 14th. We're going to start off with Miranda Cosgrove, 33, best known as Megan from Jake and Josh, and as Carly from iCarly.
And she's also known for being a singer with her own song "Leave It All to Me," the theme song of iCarly and "Stay My Baby." She's also the voice of Margot in Despicable Me franchise.
She
I got one.
is also Summer from School of Rock.
One of her first roles. Yeah. She's also the voice of young Lana in the Smallville series.
I got one. How about the creator of Star Wars himself, George Lucas? He is 82 years old.
He's also made the group video game side of things called LucasArts. Games that include in that department is Zombies Ate My Neighbors, for example. Okay. Here's one. We have Martin Garrix, 30. He is a music DJ known for his DJ song "Lions in the Wild."
He's an EDM DJ and producer that actually got his start, his big hit was first the song Animals. He took 15 years before he ever got big as a DJ.
Ah, very interesting. I didn't know that. The only thing I knew about him was the song "Lions in the Wild."
How about Caitlin Blatchery?
Oh, Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett, best known for her role as Galadriel from Lord of the Rings
Interesting.
and The Hobbit.
And Hela from Thor Ragnarok. She recently played in the movie adaptation of the video game title Borderlands.
I heard that movie didn't do that well.
Unfortunately, it did not.
How about comedian Greg Davies, 58?
Ooh, okay. Very interesting.
Do a couple more.
How about Tim Roth? 65, TV and movie actor. He's best known for films such as Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, and Emil Blonsky / The Abomination from the 2008 The Incredible Hulk.
And Mark Zuckerberg, 42, business owner and entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're moving on to the 15th.
All right.
And get that started off. And Russell Hornsby, 52, actor.
Ooh,
Best known for playing Eddie on Lincoln Heights
good
and
show.
Luke on In Treatment.
He's also featured in the NBC series Grimm. Grimm was a good show too. If anybody knows what Grimm is. No? Okay.
Yeah,
And
I have one right here. Wow, I just realized I muted myself.
I was wondering when you were going to say something.
I thought it was. All right, so I got one right here. Alexandra Beckenridge, 44, TV actress.
oh.
She might have done some movies too. I don't know.
Oh.
She's voiced several characters on Family Guy as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Netflix series Virgin River.
Oh, I know who she is. She's from the vampire series True Blood. Can't remember which character she was.
Oh man, I haven't seen True Blood in a while. I remember that.
It was a pretty good series.
I enjoyed it. All right, let's do a few more.
How about Chaz Palminteri, 74, movie actor. He's best known for his titles like A Bronx Tale, In the Mix, Usual Suspects, Little Man. He even lent his voice to several voice acting projects as Smokey from Stuart Little and Buster from Disney's Lady and the Tramp 2 Scamps Adventure.
All right. What about?
How about Stella Maxwell, Victoria's Secret model, 36.
Oh, wow.
What about Molly Gray or Molly Gray?
It's Molly Gray.
Molly Gray. That's just a different way to say Molly.
Mhm.
35, TV actor. She was in So You Think You Can Dance,
Ah,
I do
Beach
think I can
Movie.
think. Not well, but I can still think. Try.
She was in dance role featured in the High School Musical. Okay, cool. So
okay.
she's involving dancing. She
Mhm.
likes dancing.
Pretty cool. How about give me a minute. David Krumholtz, 48, TV actor. He's best known for playing one of the elves, Bernard, in the Santa Claus movie franchise. and other films such as Serenity, 10 Things I Hate About You, and the crime investigation series Numbers. He's also played Seth in Harold and Kumar film series.
What about Emmett Smith, 57 football player?
Hmm, that's a name I ain't heard in a while.
Dallas Cowboys. And then he was in Dancing in the Stars as well.
Oh, he was a contestant in that one. Okay, not bad. Okay.
How about Jamie Lynn Sigler, 45, TV actor.
Oh,
Best known for best known for playing Meadow Soprano from The Sopranos.
good show.
She has also made appearances on Will and Grace, How I Met Your Mother, and Ugly Betty.
She was a recurring role of herself in the HBO series Entourage. Not bad.
All right, let's do one more before we shift over.
It's okay.
Does anybody
I have nothing.
get a heroine, a pop singer? Hearin? Haerin? I don't know
Hmm.
how to say that. 20 years old pop singer for the group New Jeans.
Hmm.
So are they like working with Sydney Sweeney? I'm sorry, that was funny.
It's Aaron.
All right, we on the 16th.
Yep, and we're gonna start that off with Janet Jackson, 60.
I like Janet Jackson. She was fun.
Though I did find it amusing that she got banned from the Super Bowl because of that nip slip she did.
That was in 2004 because of the whole Nipplegate situation.
Yeah, with Justin Timberlake. It was
Sadly, she got blamed for it.
because she also had a star over her nipple, meaning that it wasn't an accident. It was actually going to be part of the show, which was meaning it was intentional.
And
Huh.
that's why she got banned because they did it with they probably did it without telling them that they were going to do it.
It happened with Lucy Lawless with as Xena when she was singing. Did I say the right name for that?
Hmm.
The lady that was Xena, and she was singing the I think the national anthem, and her titty popped out, and she finished singing and then put her titty back in.
Jeez.
Everybody watched it, and it was just like the first like on live TV movie slip, and everybody's sitting there going giggity, and it was just a complete mouth or
Well, I wouldn't say the first on TV one because Japan has been doing it for years.
I'm meaning in America. Like,
I mean,
directly
outside of
in
her
America.
music, she
Like,
outside
Japan
of her
is
gen,
full topless, full on nude shows, full public news broadcast.
Oh yeah, I've seen
where the
Japan and Europe.
where the girl actually gets laid on TV.
true, and
Yeah,
not outside her music that she couldn't get into when she got blacklisted for a while for music. That she slipped into acting, but even beforehand she was already acting because as a kid she started out in a sitcom called Good Times.
How about this? Megan Fox. 40.
Ooh, Megan Fox, not bad.
Every early 2000s kids crush.
Pretty much, I think Jennifer's Body and Transformers took that away for us. But you know what her recent work was? She was Nitara in Mortal Kombat 1 that was released in 2023.
How about Pierce Brosnan, 73? Best known for his role as James Bond in GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, and The World Never Will Not End.
He's also Stu in Mrs. Doubtfire, and he is Dr. Fate in Black Adam.
And plays Mr. Byrne in the 2010 film Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the Lightning Thief.
Ooh, I got one
Looking
right.
good, the movie sucked.
I got one right here. Danny Torino, 82, movie actor. I've loved watching these like his films and stuff. The Grindhouse, From Dusk Till Dawn. Dusk Till Dawn's were fun. Machete. I own the Machete movies. Love those movies.
Oh, you mean Danny Trejo?
Yeah. Well, I
He
say
was-
wrong all the time.
he did
Just
a lot of action films, including Expendables and Spy Kids.
He's always usually playing a bad guy, which is funny and great.
How
He does
Kids
TV too.
well, Spy Kids, he wasn't a bad guy. He played more of like the spy's blacksmith.
When he usually does TV shows, he usually plays as a gangbanger.
Yeah,
That-
he always plays
makes
the part of
sense.
things, which
Well,
always
he's got that look. That's why.
yeah.
Pretty
Here,
much.
I got one right here,
Uh,
guys.
I got one.
All right, you go ahead.
How about David Bonitez,
Dang, I was just
TV actor,
I was
best
just
known for shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, and Bones.
He was Angel, and
Yeah,
the
he
reason
was.
they stopped doing it is because he was getting old.
Well,
it was
Angel
also
was
the
a
makeup.
spinoff of Buffy.
I've seen Busty the Vampire Slayer before.
Damn it, Llama. It's the makeup that was the vampire makeup that was on his face gave him like horrible acne at one point and started messing his face up. So he just didn't want to do it anymore for that reasons too, and they like cut it out. I think it like ended earlier than it was supposed to for Angel. Like I was a big fan of Buffy and Angel. I
How
watched
about
those
this?
all the time.
Chris Novoselic. He is 61. He is the bass player from Nirvana.
Oh, Nirvana.
He has also worked with Flipper and Sweet 75.
Interesting.
Okay,
I kind of dig Nirvana because that's a name that is so synonymously known for a long time.
Well, let's do one more and then switch over.
Okay. If no one else got this one, I'll do it. Kari Payton. Give me a second. I just lost it. Kari Payton. He's a voice actor. He is 54, best known for voicing Cyborg in Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go and Injustice 2. And Aqualad and Young Justice.
All right, moving on to May 17th. We're going to get started with Bob Saget. He died in 2022, best known as Danny Tanner from Full House.
He's also made appearances in Dumb and Dumber 2, and he was the host of America's Funniest Videos in the late 80s, early 90s. How about Taj Mowry, 40, TV actor, best known for his first sitcom series as a guest star on Who's the Boss and as Teddy from Full House, who has his own show called Smart Guy and featured as the Wade in Kim Possible. And he's also the younger brother of twin stars Tia and Tamara Mowry.
Are we still on the 16th?
We're
We're
on the
17th.
17th now? Okay.
How about Bill Prexton? He died in February 25, 2017 at the age of 61. Best known for his role is in the blockbusters of Apollo 13, Twister. He was on Titanic. And one of the biggest role was in Aliens, the Aliens franchise as Game Over, man, Game Over.
He's also featured in Apollo 13 and Spy Kids 2 I Love Lost Dreams and Spy Kids 3D Game Over.
And fun fact about Aliens with that scene when he did the full Monty knife game that they were playing when they put his hand over each other. They didn't tell him he was going to do that, and that reaction of him going "What the" was actually real.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes natural reactions are the best, and you have to react accordingly. But you got to make sure that the person gets trained and doesn't oops somebody.
And fun fact about Spy Kids 3, his real life son play his character's son in the film.
All right,
It's
how about this? Jamie Picardo, 40. He is the bass player for Pierce the Veil.
oh,
I like that band.
hello.
It's a good band.
Yes, it is.
All right. What about Tony Parker, 44, baseball player?
Huh.
All right, basketball player. Wow, I got that. My literacy dyslexia kicks in again.
He was known for playing for the San Antonio Spurs along with basketball former basketball player Tim Duncan.
Nice, nice. All right, let's do one more before we shift off.
So, Craig Ferguson, 64. TV show host, best known for the Late Show with Craig Ferguson. I think that's on NBC.
Huh.
And he's originally from Scotland, though.
Oh, interesting.
So let's get over to the 18th as we start that off with country singer George Strait, 74.
Okay.
But he's most known as the King of Country.
I'm a little bit country. I'm a
So,
little.
I would have figured. I would have figured like Hank Williams would have been the king of country.
I
Well,
think
George
it's
Strait.
I think it's age.
That's funny.
As of 2012, George Strait was named the king of country.
I never knew that. I have one. Spencer Breslin, 34, movie actor. He's best known for playing in films such as Cat in the Hat, Disney's The Kid, Soul Man, Santa Claus 2 and 3. He's even lent his voice for the short-lived Disney series Timo Suprema as Captain Crindle. And I think the last film he's done, I can't seem to remember, but it will probably be the fact that Soul Man will be his last film or Santa Claus 3, but his sister Abigail Breslin is an actress as well. You'll probably know her as her first breakout film for Little Miss Sunshine.
Awesome, that's cool. I got one right here. Tina Fey, unless you guys already got her.
Nope.
All right,
That's a good one, though.
56 years old. All right, she was in 30 Rock, the series, NBC.
Along
Yes.
with Alec Baldwin and Tracy Morgan. Yes.
Yep, Mean Girls was a comedy she helped write the screenplay for in 2004.
And didn't she play a teacher or a principal in that film?
Something. Yeah, I think so. I don't remember. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. Might rewatch it now. All right. Let's go to the next person. See what we got for some more birthdays. Load. Thank you.
Let's see. Let's see. If I have one? Oh, I have one. Miriam Margolyes. She is 58. I mean, she's 85 years old and movie actress. She's best known for titles such as Age of the Innocents. She's Professor Sprout in the Harry Potter franchise, and she is Aunt Sponge in James and the Giant Peach.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I got one right here. Pope John Paul II, religious leader, 1920 to 2005. Second longest serving pope in history, who was the leader of the Catholic Church from 1978 to 2005.
Oh yeah, him.
Influential leaders of the 20th century who worked to bring together Christians, Jews, Muslims, and was coronized the saint in April of 2014.
Jeez. Isn't this the same Pope that Sinead O'Connor tried to expose?
I have no idea. I'd have to check.
Well, in my perspective, she was blacklisted for what she did in SNL her during her SNL performance. She tore a picture of the Pope John II on stage, and her final words of it, everything got silent when she says, "Fight the real enemy," and
Oh,
then everything got completely silent.
like if it was a comedy skit, it'd be one thing, but
It was her. It was a singing performance she did.
oh, well, that's just weird.
Let's do one more. Move on to the next one.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Anyone in here?
What about Miriam Morgorlis?
I said that one.
Oh, you did? Wow.
Yes.
All right, I'm wrong then. All right, there's another one I don't know yet.
Hmm.
Oh,
Uh,
oh, sorry. What'd you say?
I don't have one
I
actually.
have Chow Yun Fat.
Ah,
Movie
that's a good one. Yeah.
actor, Hong Kong, China. He was in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah.
He was in Bulletproof Monk too.
He was in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Wow. How did I miss that name so fast?
I don't know, but all right, let's go on to the
Move
19th.
on to the 19th now.
All right.
Start off with EDM DJ and producer Marshmello, 34.
I actually like that name, Marshmallow. He's got a good mask design sometimes, especially with the eyes.
All right, so 19th, you said?
Yep.
All right. Ooh, I got one right here. Andre the Giant,
Ooh.
1946 to 1993. One of the greatest giant pro wrestlers in history.
Yeah, his story history was so saddening to me, and then he did make something big out of it. But
Oh, he made a lot out of it. He made something great. He made a bunch of movies. He
I
did
think the funniest one is when he Arnold Schwarzenegger was talking about him, and him and they went to lunch together and one time, and then he just goes, he literally lifts Arnold and just puts him on top of a cabinet and just like, listen, I can pay for it. And when Andre just puts his hand over it, he's got these big old basketball like meaty hands. It's like, yeah, I will pay for lunch.
Well, yeah, I think that that's funny, and we can do a replica of that with me and Trooper, because how big Trooper is. He's our
Oh,
giant.
this one, I'm wondering if Obama's related to him. Malcolm X.
Oh man.
19,
Yeah.
Died in 1965. Was the leader of the Nation of Islam, the Muslim minister for the Nation of Islam.
He was
and
he actually did.
activist who spoke out against white supremacy and the disenfranchisement of African Americans.
He actually didn't become Islamic until later in his life. But he was actually a big help. He was actually like next to Martin Luther King. He actually was like a very big role in the activist that gives us um, the current where we are with civil rights.
But here's a fun fact I learned about Marvel Studios comic artist Stan Lee, based off his characters Magneto and Professor X as Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. And I think those two civil rights icons inspired the series as a whole for both characters, where everyone had their own separate reasoning to fight for. But then Malcolm X did have there were different ways between him and Martin Luther King, but they even though.
All right, how about this one? Malachi Black, professional wrestler of WWE and AEW.
Okay.
Most known as Alistair,
Oh,
but he
interesting.
is widely known as Tommy N.
Hmm. I got one.
After he got to WWE, he changed it to
I
Alistair.
have one. Miley Flanagan, 61, voice actress. She is best known for anime leading character and series as a whole, Naruto. She's also Principal Perry in the Disney XD series Lab Rats. And yeah, I met her in real life in 2019. Very funny, to tell you the truth.
Nice. That's awesome. I got one right
He-
here. Michael Chi, 43, comedian for Colin Jost and Jon Stewart. The Daily Show.
Ah, ooh, pretty cool. How about this one? James Fox, 87, movie actor. He is best known for playing Downton Abbey, Utopia, and Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. This was the Johnny Depp version, not Gene Wilder version.
That's good. No, Charlie and Chocolate Factory was the second book. The first book was Willy Wonka.
Yeah, because this Jamie, yeah, so this he plays Veruca's father, Mr. Salt.
All right, let's do two more before we shift to the 20th.
All right, let's see. Here's one. Mm, uh, is that the yeah? That's Nicocado, Nic, Nicocado Avocado, 34, YouTube star. He was one of the controversial figures about, him having all this food that in front of people until he's like having this big baby complex, like whining all the time, and some people are worried about him and his weight gaining and whatnot. So then, when he finally got to the point that he got hit, decided he had enough of the weight stuff, he literally changed his life around and start dropping the weight, and then he still does his food channels, but it's just not as bad as it was back then.
Well, yeah, you can only go for that so long before your body gives out.
But that was really scary for him to do something like that. But at the same time, it's kind of a motivation, I'll admit.
All right, got one right here. Lindsay Wilson, 34, country singer.
Oh, Lainey Wilson. Okay,
Wrong.
that's a
Or
name. That's a name somewhere I heard somewhere. I just vaguely remember.
she wrote her first song, a Britney Spears inspired song, Lucky Me.
Ah,
Okay.
he's also made made her music appearance in the series Yellowstone.
Nice, nice. All right, we're on the 20th now.
All right.
Thunder
We're
Bass.
gonna get that started off with folk singer Israel Kawi Ole.
Oh, Israel Kamawakaway. Wakaway. Wawaway. Oh yeah, I remember that name.
The one who brought us that mashup of Somewhere Over the Rainbow and What a Wonderful World.
That's awesome. Speaking of a singer right here, I got one. Cher, 80 years old, pop singer, amongst movie actress, and a bunch of other stuff she does.
She did you guys even notice that they said that Cher actually inspired Mother Gothel for Tangled?
Wouldn't wouldn't shock me.
Would not shock me because I can see the resemblance because I literally just watched Tangled like maybe an hour before the show.
They
My daughter.
that's If there was a live action version, they would want her to play Mother Gothel while Amanda Seyfried play Rapunzel.
I
Makes sense.
mean, it would work.
Like I mean, it would work, but at the same time, when you think of live action
So do
and
I get to be the
Disney is
handsome
like,
thief?
yeah, no thanks. But I'll like to share as Mother Gothel, to be honest.
Right?
I'll take that, and the man is sixth grade as Rapunzel. It matches. I'll admit,
How
but
My
about
no.
son was best.
Rhymes? How about Buster Rhymes? 54.
Oh, okay, Busta Rhymes.
You really like them jeans.
I learned that I learned there was a fun fact about him. He was the voice of Reptar in the Rugrats movie, and he did the Reptar song in the soundtrack, which I think that's pretty interesting. How about this one? Timothy Oliphant, 58, TV actor, best known for his show on FX called Justified. He plays Mickey Altieri in Scream 2, and I believe he played in one of the Hitman films, if I'm not mistaken. In case if you don't remember Scream 2, he was one of the characters and one of the college characters. But then again, some people think, oh, he's a ghost face. He is the ghost face. Okay, let's see.
How about actor James Stewart? Best known as the leading role from It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh yes, very old movie. That's a good one.
He was also he also earned the Best Actor Academy Award for his role in the Philadelphia Story.
Oh,
Let's do a couple more.
okay. Trooper, Mayhem, you guys got one?
Nah.
How about you, Mayhem? You got one?
Sadly, everyone I was about to say you guys got, and I was like, oh,
I got one for you. Maybe you know this one. Tony Goldwyn, 66, movie actor, best known for titles like Ghost, Scandal, Belko Experiment, and the voice of the leading titular character Tarzan. His recent work was Richard, the Venus and Serena's father film. And then I got another one here. Where is it? Give me a second, people. Let's find it. Doing that, and I thought I got it. Did I get it? No, I
All
probably
right,
didn't.
well, happy birthday to all of those and to
Oh,
all of those we may have missed. But at this point, it is time we move on to some Warhammer.
birthday.
My turn.
Get the hammer! Quick, get the hammer! Oh, wait, it's story. Where people
damn it, Llama. You are a chaos god, aren't you?
How did I say it again? Oh yeah. In the grim dark future, the age of the Imperium is coming to an end. A death knell has come to in the galaxy. Humanity has been besieged on all sides by ravenous Xenos and cunning and ravenous Xenos and demons and enemies within. But humanity is not going to go into the darkness of extinction quietly. We will sing our defiance with the song of war, with the harmony of war. But and one of those instruments was first created 10 was first concept was 10,000 years ago. I am talking about the new upgraded Space Marines themselves. We're talking about the Primaris Marines, the newest upgraded versions of our favorite race Marines, transgenetic humans. Now, these Space Marines are not just stronger than firstborn Space Marines. They are also faster, better reflexes, and in fact, they are actually taller than normal Space Marines by 2 feet, by 2 to 3 feet. Some of them are 10 feet tall. These Space Marines, a long time ago, back during the end at post the Horus Heresy, when the second founding happened, Rabute Gilliman commissioned a tech priest named Biasarius Cole with a mighty task. His task, which took 10,000 years to complete, was to find and upgrade the Space Marines. Well, not having the genius of the God Emperor or legion of geneticists like the God Emperor had, it took him 10,000 years to complete this task, and he completed this task mightily. In the book, the Fire and Flame series, if I remember correctly. Hang on. If I remember correctly, in the Fire of I think it was the Fire Dawn at the beginning of the Indominus Crusade. Belisarius Cole revealed his work very well. Over 10,000 years, he made thousands of Primaris Marines. Some of them of all the loyalist Space Marines, and gave them 3 new organs. The Balisarius Furnace, which is close to the heart, which pumps their bodies full of battle stims and helps preserve them in stasis if they get too badly wounded. The upgrade to the Maleficent organ, which upgrades their body so they get bigger and stronger. And steel mesh coil that wraps around the Space Marines' ligaments, joints, and musculature that gives them much more power. Now, these, unlike their predecessor, the Thunder Warriors, the Firstborn were not massacred. In fact, they were upgraded. Belisarius Cole developed surgeries that it was able to transform a Firstborn Space Marine into a Primaris Marine. But the procedure is very dangerous. It's actually called crossing the Rubicon into Primaris. The procedure is extremely dangerous, taking several days to complete. And in that time, the Space Marine is awake, in pain, and his healing effect is suppressed. While all the things that are getting implanted into him. In fact, this procedure was so dangerous that Matthias Calgar was one of the first ones to receive this process. In fact, he nearly died on the table, but his will to live and his just sheer stubbornness over Space Marine allowed him to survive. And in doing so, revitalized the elderly chapter master and gave him new life, stronger, faster, as well as upgrading. Not only did he upgrade the biology of the Space Marine, he upgraded their armor by incorporating several different parts from different versions of the Space Marine armor. He was able to compilate the Mark X Space Marine armor, which gives a combination of different armors, but it's easier to repair and replace parts as needed. He also upgraded their standard issue bolters to bolt rifles. So now you have full auto and or more precise. He also upgraded their gear, giving birth to the Redemptor Dreadnought, grav tanks, and a much more sturdier transport ship. Now, Biosaur's Cole is a lot of things, and Curious is one of them. I am no doubt in my mind that he also dabbled with some of the genetics of the Chaos Marine, the Traitor factions as well. But who knows? He has actually told Gellerman that he actually has them in storage and would love to incorporate them, but Gellerman has absolutely refused to allow it for understandable reasons. The Primaris Marines have now started off in the Indominus Crusade to retake the fallen, the side of the Imperium, the terrorist side of the Great Rift, and they've met with great success. Now, not every chapter was enthralled with the arrival of the Primaris Marines. For example, the Black Templars, in fact, fired upon the ships of the torch-bearing fleets, thinking that they were heretical. But Gilliman himself actually went to the High Marshal of the Templars and it persuaded him and sometimes there's also but most chapters eagerly welcome the new Marines because of their pragmatism. One of their pragmatism, and two, they just wanted the power. For example, the Blood Angels, after the devastation of Baal, was pretty much rebuilt by the Primaris Marines, as well as Dante going crossing the Rubicon and surviving. Many. Let's see what else. How to conclude this. Oh yes. Because of these upgrades and these much needed warriors, a new note of this symphony of war that humanity will be a loud one and will be a very much needed help to retake and hold what they have. So that's it. Do you guys got any questions?
So was that the upgrade to the Dreadnought or the first appearance to the Dreadnought?
No, this is the newest Dreadnought.
The newest. Okay, that's
the one that is actually that actually is so powerful and so dangerous. It actually burns out the Space Marine inside.
Wow, they got to change out Space Marines instead of changing out Dreadnoughts.
But the biggest thing is that the Primaris Marines were awakened at a time when they were most needed, and that is what makes the difference. It's the fact that these Space Marines came out exactly at the time where they are needed the most. When remember, you have to understand. Picture the scene. The Cadian Gate was breached. There's a great chasm of immaterium going right straight across the middle of the galaxy. Millions, billions are dead or worse. And everybody's freaking out because they can't talk to each other because the immaterium is all in turmoil because of the Great Chasm. The Primaris Marines were rolled out as soon as Gilliman, and the only hope was that now that Gilliman has regained he's regained the title of Lord Regent of the Imperium, he rolled this out, but he because the thing is, Gilliman was a lot of things. He is an optimist, but he was not a fool. He knew that this kind of situation was a possibility in the future, so he planned for this future, and that is why he went to Buenos Coal with a device that had pure, untainted gene seed from every single loyalist Primarch, and he gave it to this man to experiment on to make the Primaris Marines. And of course, with any experimentations, you're going to have failures, and he had lots of failures. Remember, this is the Imperium of Man. This is where some cities, some high cities, have a population of billions in one city. A couple 100 million people are going missing. Nobody's going to even notice that. So he literally created these. He first perfected the technique, and then he created. The rest of the time, he just started manufacturing Space Marines and putting them into stasis. So he literally had tens of thousands of Space Marines ready for battle, armed, armored, and ready for battle by the time Guilliman gave the order to let them loose.
It was hardcore, so he let them loose just at the right time when they were needed.
Well, he was waiting for Guilliman to waken up, because remember, Guilliman was in stasis for that 10,000 years because he almost died at the hands of Fulgrim. In fact, he still has that scar across his throat. He was waiting for Guilliman to awaken to give the order to release them. And he couldn't have picked a better moment for that release. In fact, there are several new chapters that consist of nothing but Primaris Marines.
That's hardcore.
The Primaris Marines are very hardcore.
We get Thunderbase and Dom into Space Marine and Llama.
Yeah. I think Dom would like the Salamanders because they're green. Or the Dark Angels.
Both are pretty sweet.
Depends.
I think you'd like the Salamanders more, such a badass there. But let's go on to the next.
I think it's politics next.
Yerby.
All right, guys, girls, and squirrels. Within the Notice, there's parties. There's one that we decided to create a while back called the Purple People Party. For the people, by the people, of the people. And instead of representing a forgetful elephant or a corrupt donkey or a slimy weasel or a shifty rhino, we have the free, brave American bald eagle as the free, brave bird. Damn it, llama. And he just distracted me with ice cream. We have our own video to post in here today for our political chat. So instead of red on one side or blue on the other side, they always split everything. What about mixing red, white, and blue together? You make purple. Damn it, llama. No, I'm good. You touched it.
Yuck.
I'm touchy. All right, so let's hit this. Is from Nuxnor. This guy's awesome. He is the blue Jew, where I'm the purple Jew. What up, homie? I hope you're safe out there when they try to go after you again, because man, they hate this dude for telling.
I would be tired of the winning, but they lie. Wars back on the menu. Boys. The dollar dropping nukes on Iran as Iran blew up nuclear facility in the United Arab Emirates. Ukraine blew up Moscow. Cuba is arming and drone strikes on Miami, Florida. All of Trump's ops keep falling apart. England is rising up against their oppressors, overthrowing their government essentially because they're tired of infidel Muslims. There was a huge Islamic terror attack in Italy, and they basically let the culprit off because they said he has bad mental health, and they just basically let him back into society. I am getting called out by leftists, and it's very exciting because without really doing anything, all my ops are falling apart. Just absolute colossal W's across the board. Lock in and subscribe, boys and girls. Crazy deep dive today, covering all the things in the least homosexual way possible. Share it to your friends. Tell other people if you want to be informed and cut through the psyops and have a little bit of vanity in your life.
Right?
You should definitely subscribe. This good has been promised to everyone 3,000 years ago. The orange men alive made the following tweet, and people around the cryptids are trying to discover exactly what he possibly could mean by this one. I'm exaggerating. There was an entire think piece on CNN discussing what could he possibly mean by this tweet. Now, I am no decipherer of codes, so I'm just going to leave it up to you if you could figure out what he possibly could mean by this. Now, for Iran, the clock is ticking, and they better get moving fast, or there won't be anything left of them. Time is of the essence, President DJT. Now, the actual truth is that this is more true than any of you realize. They are drowning in their own poop right now. They are flooding oil into the sea because their oil refineries are all backed up and overflowing because they can't actually get anything out because they are absolutely irrevocably, irreparably fucked. They are so cooked. The blockade has cooked them. They are overflowing in oil that they cannot contain, and it's going into the sea. It is an absolute nightmare, and they are flailing, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking: Trump and Netanyahu, that's Big Jew Yahoo for those of you paying attention, just spoke for 30 minutes by phone. Netanyahu immediately entered a limited security cabinet meeting after the call, per Ynet. White House reporters have been called to an unknown event on the South Lawn. What could this possibly mean?
Reportedly are weighing whether to restart military action against Iran. Mr. Trump calling this moment the calm before the storm. Fox Business correspondent Ashley Webster reports live from Tel Aviv. Ashley.
Yeah, hey there, John. I think it's true to say that the air of expectancy has been cranked up a couple of notches here in Israel today. As you mentioned, President Trump talking with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu earlier this evening. They were for about 30 minutes. And then shortly after that, President Trump taking to social media to tell Iran that, yep, time is running out. Time is of the essence. He said.
Oh boy!
But with the stalemate still in place, Netanyahu
calling this a stalemate is such a massive flub up of what's actually happening.
It is kind of funny to think about it. They're trying to call it a stalemate. It's definitely not a stalemate. We have been ripping them up. When you start the game and you take out leaders right off rip, that usually means you won. Not trying to be a dick, but look a penis.
The DOJ just made it.
Why is DOJ yelling at me? Damn. Internet. Can you please?
Internet.
Is it because we're telling the truth again?
I was waiting for you to finish with what you were saying before pressing play.
I forgot what I was talking about. I'm sorry. All right. Damn it. Brain fart. I blame Llama. Damn it, Llama.
Where is Llama?
He was taunting me for a moment with ice cream and hovering around me, and then he disappeared again.
Ice cream for ice cream.
Damn it, Llama. All right.
1, 2, Llama's coming for you. 3, 4. Ooh, look, a whore.
Oh, why did my butt clench? What's going on? Get away. All right. Let's hit it.
The DOJ just made it impossible to investigate Trump and his family's tax claims. The IRS settlement is becoming exactly what Trump always wanted, turning accountability into a loyalty test. In the latest settlement drop, Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche stated that the DOJ has forever barred the IRS from pursuing or prosecuting Trump and his family on existing tax claims. In other words, the DOJ just made Trump and his family's taxes, at least the ones named in the suit, untouchable. The settlement also comes with a new anti-weaponization fund to compensate Trump loyalists like January 6 rioters who Trump already pardoned. All this started because Trump didn't want to release his tax statements. He sued the IRS for $10 billion because a contractor leaked his tax records, which showed Trump only paid $750 in federal income taxes in 2016 and 2017, and paid nothing in 10 of the 15 years prior to his first election. Just let that sink in. While average Americans are struggling to survive because of Trump's tariffs and war, Trump has profited from his presidency and barely paid a cent in taxes. And now the DOJ has bent over for him again, saying that's all okay.
He had individual profits, but he didn't get anything from the government itself because he actually refused to take the pension. There's a whole thing about that. But individual things that involves people that know him and he gets profit over time, that's one thing.
We are double.
They gotta make money when they're working. He's just smart.
But the problem is that that little scheme of his is only going to work until someone challenges it. And I guarantee you someone is going to challenge it.
Oh, yeah, it's going to happen. That's fine. They can challenge it, and we'll see where it goes from there. I have no idea where it's going to go. It's this world's gone topsy-turvy. We need to...
We're guys, that's the thing.
Yeah, we got to make a new kind of crusade. But, not as racist. All right. Let's start this next one up.
We are doubling down. Keir Starmer, Prime Minister of England, said, I condemn the deadly attack on the mosque in San Diego. My thoughts are with those affected. Shaken by this, worried their safety, and when their lives in attending mosque, and what it says about the times we're living in. I understand those fears. Violence like this does not happen in a vacuum. It grows in an environment where division and anti-Muslim hostility are normalized. That is intolerance. We must all come together for it. Your country is getting raped, and you are out here making tweets about a shooting that happened in a mosque in America? Hello? What are we doing? You refuse to mention the rape gangs that are raping and abusing children in your own country, and yet you're going to sit here and morally grandstand to pander to your Muslim voters across the pond in Prison Island, the United Republic, Afghanistan, there on your high horse virtue signaling and flinging poo at us? Hey, Grok, out of interest, how many times has Keir Starmer publicly denounced attacks on Christians or Christian communities worldwide? Public records show zero prominent public denunciations from Keir Starmer, specifically condemning attacks on Christian communities or persecutions. This is absolute insanity. In England, there are wandering grooming gangs raping Christian girls. There are churches getting burnt down. They're getting Jews shot and stabbed in the streets. All right, and bro is gonna out here condemn violence in the United States. What are we even doing here? This is unbelievable.
They have a war against Jews. It's the war against footwear.
I know, right? That's funny as shit that he slipped up like that. But yeah, well, he's a literate dyslexic and has ADHD stuff like us too.
Well, I mean, I understand what he was saying. I just thought it was funny as hell.
It's like what I do. I talk so fast, I slur and screw up my words, and everybody's like, "You said this." I'm like, "Crap, that's not what I was trying to say." It happens a lot because my brain runs faster than my mouth.
Yeah, that's right. Decision.
Which surprises people because my mouth runs pretty fast. That means my brain's way faster. All right, let's keep going with this and see what he has to say. Tell him
make genocide of Christians throughout like almost all the Middle Eastern countries. Literally, he doesn't give a shit about any of that. That doesn't matter. But this is British news every day. By the way, manhunt after 2 teenagers raped. Who raped them? I don't know. They closed the comments. I don't know who did it. I have no idea. All right, new Roman stabbed a journalist multiple times in London. Iran, a UK court has heard. So we have Iranians getting terrorists to stab journalists in the UK. And these guys will be like, it's not our war. We have nothing to do with anything. I love Muslims. They are the face of modern Britain. All right. Just understand there was no condemnation for this shit. Jewish cemetery in the UK vandalized, 50 headstones pushed over daily. It's daily in the UK that there are ambulances lit on fire, there are terror attacks, they're car ramming, they're blowing up Christmas markets, they're lighting churches on fire, they're vandalizing cemeteries. This is a daily occurrence in the United Kingdom, and this bitch is going to fling shit at us from over there. All right? Just understand. And everyone knows that, dude. Like everyone knows.
Are you going to let that speak? Are you going to let me Israel shit? Oh, Israel. You have to set free Palestine. 1, 2, 3. Put in. Free Palestine. You fucking king. You fucking shit. Man.
Israel government. Fuck Israel. We got Palestine. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
British.
When Palestine's not even a real place.
No. Point on the map. The only thing in history you ever seen was a city named it. Which, that's why they don't like teaching you history anymore, because they don't want you to know that you can actually look this stuff up. You have all the answers on your phone, which means you have all the answers of the world in your hand. And yet, they just want to lie or cause misinformation. Unless they're from a different universe, where there's the whole, hydro colliders that fuse freaking two or three
it would
universes.
make sense if in their universe, Pakistan is Palestine.
Yeah, maybe in their universe, but not in ours.
That's the only one I can think of, like Middle Eastern country with that starts with a P.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they understand, and it bugs me.
They don't understand the English.
Oops. So let's see what we can go with a little bit before we go to the next video. What we got here. Let's just chank bitching. Let's go with a little bit right there.
Oh. Troglodytes, like these literal lobotomized emotional retards. Like, again, we're importing 85 IQ retards, inbred retards from Turkey in this case, and this guy's going to tell us how we're all wrong, our life is bad, we're all rapists and evil, but the grooming gangs are actually fucking awesome.
Sorry, there is absolutely no evidence that Donkey wants people, right? And let me clear about.
Well, there's no evidence that Muslims want to do it either, but he
there's overwhelming evidence.
Just made it up.
No, he hasn't made
it up. All the Muslims raping people in England. It's both he invented them.
He did up. I would argue there's an exaggeration.
It's Jew propaganda. It's the Zionists. Zionists are tricking you into thinking that the Muslims raped a generation of British girls.
There for this reason. There was a clear.
Then I'm exaggerating. Maybe he wants to rape adult women. I don't know. Just adult women.
There's no indication he wants to rape anyone.
He's fucking crazy, by the way.
Women, right?
Like, not some news show, Piers Morgan. This is completely unacceptable in any form of normal context. But now we just have to live like that because we wanted the 85 IQ inbreds, and now we just have to deal with this shit.
I think that's an outrageous thing to say. And what I would say about the point he's making.
Oh, it's an outrageous thing to say about him, but it's not about all Muslims?
No.
Did he ever say all Muslims?
But the
no, it's much more outrageous to say it about all Muslims. The only reason you would think it is if it's
not all Muslims are terrorists. All terrorists are Muslims. Not all Muslims are terrorists. What are you talking about?
The fantasy in your head. Yeah, Don, you think about it all the time.
He's right.
It's not a statistic. It's your government. It's the British government statistic. 250,000 plus girls in the last 25 years have been raped by predominantly Pakistani Muslim men. That was Lord Malcolm Pearson in the House of Lords who said that. It was not me. So don't get
that was just the rape gangs.
Mad at me. You go get mad at Lord Malcolm Pearson.
Off the street, this trick that they do. So they do it here in America. I don't know anything about that number, but
a little bit at all. But first things I've ever heard, literally ever, are literally packed.
Nux, stop freaking out. Internet.
Pakistani rape gangs going around raping white girls, right? Nailing their tongues
I don't know.
wooden beams and raping them while their tongue is nailed there and then murdering them. Like what are we even talking about? They brutalize people on ways that honestly are indescribable. Like actual barbarian shit. All right. The orcs are in the Shire. Everyone knows this. It's an objective fact. All right. 2% of the population, 85% of the gang rape. Like, what the fuck are we even doing here?
Right there. 6% of the population and 85+% of the gang rapes. Does that tell you something? It's like how they had a town in England where they had like 10,000 people in it, and only 100 like Muslims, and they were like 80 to 90% of the violence and rapes was just these 100 dudes that came in. Like, I don't know what's messed up more, but that's pretty messed up. But let's see what this happens. Republican congressman on Trump's slush fund. We're gonna try and kill it. Oh, let's see what happens.
What?
Didn't we see
this $1.7 billion fund for
Bad news. We're going to try to kill it.
You're going to try to kill it?
Yep.
Wow. And how?
Well, we're considering legislative options. We're going to write a letter to the AG to start, but we're considering a legislative option.
Okay.
We're trying to unpack exactly, what the legal machinations are, but can't do that.
Have you ever heard of any other Americans, like other than Citizen Associates,
I haven't.
who are unauditable by the IRS?
I've never heard that.
Okay. So would that be part of the legislative?
Of course. Of course, yeah. You can't do that.
How do you kill this thing off?
Well, that's what we just talked about here. So we have to figure out what's the source of the fund, right? Is it an appropriation from last year? Is it 2 years ago? Where did the money come from? And what limitations were put around that money? Are there constitutional questions? Are they statutory questions? What falls within Article 1 authority? This is all the things we're trying to unpack now.
With a narrow margin, you hold a pretty pivotal vote on everything.
Well, everybody's vote's pivotal. We all get one vote.
You think this is something your constituents would want you to fight
Oh,
for?
100%. Yeah. Listen, I think constituents across America want the same things for the most part. We're trying to restore trust in the institution. That's why I partnered with everyone from Tim Burchett to AOC on banning members of Congress from bringing stocks.
Does it make
We're
you
trying to
guys
take
feel like
steps. Any gerrymandering. We're trying to take steps to
how all
bridge
these
the
guys,
divide between and things like this just go back. So that's why step one is we have to, all of us, journalists, members of Congress, we have to unpack what exactly it is. Right now, we just have a top line of some sound bites. We don't know what the source of the funding is, what the legal authority it's based on is. Is there a precedent? If there isn't, why not? What falls within the court's jurisdiction in terms of constitutional review? This is what we're trying to get our arms around. But step one is a letter to stating our position to the acting attorney general.
Who else will be on it with you?
I don't know, but we're doing that right now. And my staff is working on legislation. We're working with legislative counsel to figure out what, and this is why we got to get to the source of the funding, right? To know what our jurisdiction is and how we can respond to it.
all right, so half that stuff he said was repetitive, and that he was trying to push away from telling too much information, which I understand they have to because they're not supposed to tell everything. At the same time, there are just some of that stuff he was talking about, partial correct, partial incorrect. There's just some, like I said, there's just some bias in there, but everybody has their own supposed bias to a certain extent. Depending on the percentage is what actually counts as full bias. All right, let's check this one.
Well, look, the salary of Congress has been frozen since 2009. When you adjust for inflation, a member of Congress today is making 31% less than they made in that year. It goes down every year. And over time, if you stay on this trajectory, you're going to have less qualified people who are willing to make the extreme sacrifice to run for Congress. I mean, it's just people just make a reasonable decision as a family on whether or not they can come and move to Washington, have a residence here, residence at home, and do all the things that are required. So the counter argument is, and I have some sympathy. Look, at least let them like engage in some stock trading so that they can continue to take care of their family. Well,
Called
look,
insider trading.
No, that's insider trading. I don't agree with that.
First of all, let me just say this one thing.
On both sides.
First of all, let me say this one thing. Fuck you, Mike Johnson. You appropriately named asshole.
Like that's your words on it.
He has been the most unproductive Speaker of the House in ever. He just recently now shut down the Congress again for no reason.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. The same thing went for Nancy Pelosi, though. She was doing insider trading the whole time, and they even proved it.
No, fuck Nancy Pelosi. She was horrible.
That's what I'm saying. Just the Democrats, Republicans,
Mike
both.
Johnson right now.
Like Marjorie Taylor Greene, I did not know until later when Nux mentioned about it, and Adams Gold talked about it, and I started looking it up. She took like $100 million supposedly, and left and fled the country, which makes it like $1 billion or more when she's in a different country.
Wow.
Yeah. And just left and became her own like queen. And still talking crap on the internet, but she's not in America anymore because she knows she'll be arrested because of it.
She was already a pretentious old hag.
Right? Like I know Nancy Pelosi makes a lot of money, but I was not expecting Marjorie Taylor Greene to steal that much, but that supposedly that's what happened. Allegedly, I don't know. I can't for legal terms. I have to say allegedly for just in case because
I knew it was something about. Let's
make this real quick. There's all you people out there. This is our own personal opinions, not but it's done in sexual fact with a highly educated opinions, but there's still opinions. We are in America. We have the right to speak our minds. But I don't like Marjorie Taylor Greene. Only recently has she actually been making sense. But it doesn't nullify the fact that she's still a horrible person.
I'm pretty sure no one likes the old hag anyway.
No one else. Trust me, nobody likes her. That has not changed in the slightest.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to actually like I rooted for her for certain things until after I found out about like some of the shady things she was doing, and then same thing goes for a lot of both sides. That's why for both sides it's a failure to me. For the left and the right, the red and the blue, we have our Purple People Party for the people, by the people, of the people, for a reason. Because we're done with the concept of just these two parties fighting, and they're like, oh, there's other parties. You never see that. You do not see that in the pollings. You don't see that on TV. You don't see the promotions. You hear one side or the other, and you see this side or this side because they have so much power on both sides. There needs to be a solid, solidified third party holding as like a triforce. You have your wisdom, you have your courage, you have your power. Right now, you have a lot of courage and you have a lot of power shoving each other, but no one has the wisdom to go, hey guys. Or maybe it's the wisdom and power pushing, but and for us, it's all about the courage. We're willing to stand up because we're the people. And the large number that are the voices that are being silenced don't get a chance to actually say what they want to say. We say something and it goes through playing the elephant telephone game and it comes out something completely different.
It's just the thing is that the people have been suppressed for many decades by the ultra wealthy. When you literally could get sued just because you said something, even factual or not, when you can just get sued and just buried under legislation called slap suits just because you have an opinion, because this person has money. But unfortunately now there are many states who have put anti-slap suits legislation in place because the judges hate slap suits because it undermines the whole process. It gums up the works.
speech.
And not to mention, it pisses off the judge. Because then it's a waste of time. And one thing that judges do not like you doing is wasting their time.
Oh, I know. I had to deal with court stuff like that where the person that of question had to lie, slander, and try to defame me and screwed up a bunch of my life. And then I corrected everything and showed her that she was wrong and she was a liar and proved my innocence. But I had to prove my innocence. And the judge looked over and was even on my side going, none of this makes any sense. How did this get this far?
I actually remember in one episode of Lincoln Lawyer, I think it was in the first. I think it was either the first or the second episode. This woman got nailed with indecent exposure because she was on the beach topless.
If it's a nude beach, that's one thing.
It wasn't a nude beach, but the point is that nobody knew that she was topless until the cop told her to get out of the water. Because she was in the water like this,
Which was next to
know that she was topless until she actually got out of the water. So the judge literally picks up this big pile of folders and said, "You see what this is? This is my docket for today. I have to go through this before I can go home." Slams it down and says, "Lady, dismissed. Keep your top on. Get the fuck out of my cart."
Right. All right. On that note, though, we have to do our ending promotions. This is for the Chaotic Era Odyssey, the CEO, where the world is chaotic. It's a new era. It's our Odyssey.
Are you meaning like welcome to our Odyssey through the chaotic era?
No. Chaotic Era Odyssey, CEO.
Yeah, that's what I said. I just said it in a different order.
Damn it, Llama.
I mean, it's very easy to understand.
I don't want to slap you with something. All right.
Don't make me come down there.
I mean, all he'd have to do is come down. It'll come through the floor.
Don't give him any ideas.
Just whip it out. It'll crash through. It'll be fine.
Damn it, Llama. All right, so
careful of splinters, though. That would suck.
He's trying to catch back up after.
Where's down there? Oh God!
Damn it, Llama.
I mean, I got lost time here. You guys gave me like no material this whole time. I've just been sitting here chilling, listening. Like, come on,
fiddling your dick and fucking talk. All right.
Well, I had to do something while I was listening to you speak.
Also, we have the GMK, the Gray Mercenary Knights, where we do our own stunt choreography and film acting and studio stuff as we work with it. It also connects with our D&D stuff for our Rolling to Die, a Dark Trooper.
Tune in on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the the Rolling to Die podcast, where us individuals, play D&D for your entertainment and ours. And Mayhem the Heart's Mace. What is going to be our match today, if we have one this weekend at all?
We will this weekend. I will make sure of it, and if anything goes, we might do a double on Saturday, Sunday to play a catch-up, because it's going to probably rain the whole weekend, so we're not doing a movie shoot this weekend for our stuff with Knuckle Sandwich Studios. We'll be doing a probably just maybe a little more D&D catch-ups, a two-parter.
What has he said that?
We've talked and discussed the rain and weather. We shifted it over to the 30th.
Well, it's because where we're shooting is going to be very muddy and gross, and nobody wants to.
I am not falling in that. No.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
It would not be a good idea to say that we're not doing something when we are.
Oh yeah, well, what I was told already is that we're not for this
confirmation. It's not a good idea to say that.
Yeah. Now, if someone's busy on Saturday, that's one thing. We might still do a Rolling to Die, depending on if anybody's free or not. If not, we'll do discussions or something for Saturday. I have an idea for it. It's gonna go into the concept of us being in the tower still, with the Almighty Llama.
The tower.
Almighty Llama's tower, as we're standing there, it's shaped like a giant dick with a llama head poking out for some reason.
And random bits of underwear.
Hold on. For the record, it's shaped like a llama's dick.
I'm gonna cry because I actually don't know what that looks like, and I'm really terrified now. Because now
out of all of us that would know what that looks like, I just want to put it on the record that it wasn't me.
Lies.
All right. On that note, damn it, Llama. For Rolling to Die, it's going to be a continuation from part of the story where we ended off with all of us looking through binoculars or distance or vision, depending on your sight, seeing a enemy ship and unloading its cannons onto us before shipping off. And we have to either see about getting onto it or getting a ship to chase it. We first have to get across the city while cannonball fire is coming, let alone maybe a bunch of random fireballs.
Fireball!
Oh, yeah, you're going to be getting a lot of... You guys, if you guys remember Avner, he's going to be machine gunning those things.
Oh.
So you guys are going to have some fun this weekend.
Spitfire returns.
Oh, it's going to be returns with a vengeance. And okay, so that was that for those promotions for them. For those, we also have this Wednesday here for the Chaotic Minds. As you see, within all our chaotic minds lies a conversation. And on that, it is every Wednesday at 8 p.m. to around 9:30, 10-ish, depending on what we discuss about or what information we send and discuss and do, or how many times Llama gets us to say "damn it." So on that,
I just wish you would have said that in a little bit of a different order. That way, I would have counted it.
Damn it, Llama! All right, Dominant Visions, you got anything to promote?
Nothing as of yet.
All right, and on that note, Thunderbase Studios, anything to finish it off?
Hey,
Llama doesn't have
I don't get to promote shit.
Okay, Llama, do you have anything to promote?
Yes, I promote you to private.
Damn it, Llama. I'm going to teach you a lesson. It's going to be playing the Nutcracker.
You could be my manservant if you like.
Damn it, Llama.
I just want to point out he didn't say no.
Devontae Ewing, Kate, DJ Thunderbase saying thank you and good night.
Yes, you, Llama. And no. Thank you, Thunderbase Studio.